Am I audible to all of you now? I may have some problem with my headphones. Is it clear? Is it audible? Okay. Screen visible? Okay, so what I'm going to do today is that I want to know how many of you all are able to do the test. So what I'm going to do, just like I have been doing for other students, I have sent a link in the chat box, which is time-based. Which is exactly, I will give you 5 minutes to finish this form. So, and then the form closes on its own, it will be shut. So I want you to try these questions and I would like to discuss the same. So these are MCQs, which are, as we have come to the end of the chapter of electrostatics, I would like to check that what is your speed in answering the questions. So I've sent the link in the chat box. Please click on the link and you have exactly 4 minutes. 4 minutes is fine. 4 minutes to complete it. Please start quickly. Your time starts now. Has everyone got it? Please start quickly. Why not? I mean, I don't know. Prathamesh, I have no idea. Because according to me, it should be. Is everyone able to use it, access the link? Please give me a confirmation. Are all of you able to access the link? Thank you. Everyone must be able to do it. If you have any problem with accessing the link, please let me know. 1 minute to go. Please quickly, everybody. Quickly, so that we can discuss it. It will become proper. Have you completed, everyone? So I have 10 responses. See, I'm not interested in what marks you get. I'm only interested in how fast you're able to do and whether you're able to do the responses. So I'm going to close the session. If you have been unable to do it, you can try for the next session. Closing the session. Let me see how many of you all can complete. So it's a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Vikas. Completed. That's great. So I have 20 students who have submitted till now. So others, you have to check on your speed. Let's go to the first question. Was this the first question? Which question आपको difficult लगा? 1 to 5 में आपको कौन सा question difficult लगा? Which question was difficult? Let's go to the first question and check. पहला question था, the energy stored in a condenser of capacity 10 microfarad is charged to 6 kV and it is used to lift a body of mass 10 grams. What is the height to which the body can be raised? So now the solution, you have to find what is, the W, that is the energy, that is half CV square. So ये अपना energy आ गया half into 10 raised to minus 6 into 6 into 10 to the power 3 ka square. So this will become 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 36 into 10 to the power 6. So your answer is going to come 180 joule. ये आपका total energy है. अब W is equal to what? You are lifting a mass of 10 grams. That means we are correlating it to the potential energy. So this is going to be 180 is equal to 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 because वो 10 grams है, into G, acceleration due to gravity, I will take it as 10 into H. So what is H? H is nothing but it's going to come as how much? It will come as 18 upon, ये 1 है, ये -2 है, ये नीचे जाएगा तो ऊपर जाके 1800 meters आएगा. तो यहाँ पर आंसर था option D. So this was to be done in 30 seconds because this is MHCET questions. So MHCET questions have to be done in 30 seconds. Yeah, you can round off 9.8. क्योंकि अगर आप options देखेंगे, they are not very complicated. They are not in decimal. So you can take this as what do you say in terms of 10. So जहां पर भी 9.8 नहीं लिखना है, वहां 10 आप consider कर सकते हैं. Is this clear? Anybody has doubts in this question? Yeah, so you may take down this solution. So this is, you can write it as set 1. आप Google form को एक ही बार attempt कर सकते हैं. That is in the online lecture, not in the offline. So you have to attempt it. I will solve it and let's see how far you have understood. So how many got this answer correct? किस किस को D option मिला था? If you have tried, then you will get it. Otherwise, it's good to learn something new. Please take it down in your books. I'll wait for 30 seconds quickly. The speed has to increase because it's not only the knowledge, it's the speed. MHCET में आपका speed per question 30 seconds होना चाहिए. NEET में आप 90 seconds तक ले सकते हैं. That's around a minute and a half. Completed everybody? You have to take it, see, depends on the आप 10 लेंगे ना तो round off कर सकते हैं ना. Closest answer देखना है. You can't take 9.8 every time. किसके पास टाइम है कैलकुलेट करने के लिए? 10 लेंगे तो फटाफट होगा. फिर आगे पीछे सोचने का. मैंने क्या किया था, मैंने पावर को मतलब 9.8 को 10 लिया था. सो यू हैव टू डू इट. मतलब कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. MHCET में आप कोई भी वैल्यू, अगर 3.14 है तो मैंने आज तक अपने कैलकुलेशन में 3.14 करेक्टली नहीं लिया. मैं हमेशा 3 लेती हूँ. राउंड ऑफ करना ही पड़ेगा. Otherwise, it will take more time to come to the correct answer. The next question, question number 2. A capacitor of capacity 10 microfarad is charged to a potential of 10 to the power 4 volt and a wire is stretched by 0.2 meters by a force of 5000 Newton. Ratio of potential energies पूछा है. कैपेसिटर का एनर्जी फॉर्मूला सबको पता है. इट इज हाफ CV स्क्वायर. अगर हम एक वायर पे एक मास को टंगा रहे हैं, दैट वायर एक्सपीरियंसेस टेंशन and the energy of that particular wire is half of F into E. Now here what we have to do, we need a ratio, right? So we need a ratio of both of them. So we're taking a ratio of WC upon this wire. So I'll just call it as W here. So what will happen? W of the capacitor upon W of the wire is going to give me CV square upon F times of E. I can call this as L because it's stretched by this much. So you get confused. This is L. I'll take this as L. So therefore, what is C? C is 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 into V का square, मतलब 10 to the power 4 का square is 10 to the power 8. Upon the force exerted is 5 into 10 to the power 3 into how much meter was stretched is 0.2. So when you calculate this, everything gets cancelled basically here. And therefore, the answer over here is 1. So that's why the answer for this question is 1. So here you have to use a little bit of physics on both ends to get this answer. So the correct answer is 1 here. So if everyone knows the first part is half CD square. But when the wire is stretched by the force, then the potential energy, then only you will be able to do this question. Please take it down if you want to take down. This is MHCT 2008. And I wanted to know whether you could do it. We have to take a ratio here. They have asked us to take a ratio or a comparison and ratio of the potential energies. I want everyone to do it. Don't give me reasons you couldn't access the Google form. That is absolutely not acceptable because everyone can access the Google form. There cannot be errors. Please, the system is quite good. So you don't give me such excuses. I want everyone to try it, I said. Try it because you need to face it someday. You have to face 300 questions someday. So try it and see that you're able to at least come to at least 50% of the answer. Because these are important questions, examination-oriented questions. Moving on to the third question. This was a direct question. If you remember, if sigma is the surface charge density of a charge for a charged sphere of radius capital R kept in a medium of dielectric constant K, then the electric intensity at a point small r from its center. I have derived the formula for you. So which one do you think is the right answer? Anybody who remembers the derivation? This is based on the derivation. It's a direct answer. It's a sphere. Yes, the correct answer is option B. B is the correct answer. It is sigma capital R square upon epsilon naught small r square. Okay, is nothing but the 1 upon 4 pi epsilon, which they have not cancelled basically. So what they have done here is they have taken electric field as, what is electric field formula? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square. तो ये अपना normal formula है at a distance. This is when small r is greater than capital R. फिर हमें पता है कि sigma is always on the surface is charge upon 4 pi capital R square. तो क्या करते हैं, Q को डालते हैं सिग्मा 4 पाई कैपिटल R स्क्वायर और इसको सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं हम लोग इसके पोजीशन में, मतलब Q के जगह पे. तो हमारा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या हो जाता है, इट बिकम्स सिग्मा ऑफ कैपिटल R स्क्वायर अपॉन, तो ये जो 1 अपॉन 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट है उसको K लिया है उसने. That's why it will come as K epsilon naught small r square. This is the formula. So Q के जगह पे क्या डाला है, Q के जगह पे डाला है सिग्मा 4 पाई कैपिटल R स्क्वायर. तो 4 पाई कैंसिल हो जाएगा और वहां पर हमें इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड मिलेगा. Any doubt here? Any doubt or difficulty here? Sigma capital R upon epsilon naught KR comes for cylinder. जो सी ऑप्शन है ना, कुछ लोग जो बोल रहे हैं वो सिलेंडर के लिए आएगा और ये वाला स्फीयर है, इट्स अ चार्ज्ड स्फीयर. सो अगर उन्होंने सेम क्वेश्चन में अगर सिलेंडर पूछा होता then you will get the right answer as option C. Okay, so this was a direct formula question which we have already done. याद है, sigma capital R square upon epsilon naught small r square, but we are considering K, the dielectric constant here. एंड 4 पाई हमारा कैंसिल हो रहा है, इसलिए हमें ये आंसर आ रहा है. So K is the dielectric constant. Yeah. Got it, everyone? Is it clear now? Can I move on to the fourth question? So this we have to do on a very time base, because I would like to see that how you're able to solve. So how many questions have we done? This is the third one, right? Yeah. So this is the third one. Fourth one. A potential difference of V volt is applied across the plates of a capacitor. If Q is the charge and K is the dielectric constant, this is direct formula. Then what is the plate separation? आपको कैपेसिटर का फॉर्मूला पता ही है. व्हाट इज कैपेसिटर का फॉर्मूला? C is equal to K dielectric constant, permittivity K epsilon naught, A area upon D. So D क्या हो जाएगा? D is K epsilon naught A upon C. But C is what? C is Q upon V, क्योंकि Q और V में आंसर है. इसलिए this will become K epsilon naught AV upon Q. So which answer is absolutely correct here? How many of you all would detect this answer? How many of you all were able to detect this answer? So this answer is option. Yes, so the answer is option A here. A is the right answer. It is A K epsilon naught V. 4 टर्म्स ऊपर है अपॉन V. ध्यान से देखो, कुछ लोग बी ऑप्शन बोल रहे हैं. ध्यान से देखो, नजर इधर का उधर नहीं होना चाहिए. यू हैव टू बी वेरी क्विक एंड यू हैव टू बी वेरी अलर्ट. So this is the answer for question number 4. Question number 5, which was a very important question in the examination. Question number 5. The charge on a 48 microfarad capacitor is increased from 0.1 coulomb to 0.5 coulomb. उसका क्या बढ़ गया? चार्ज बढ़ गया. 0.1 से वो 0.5 हुआ. तो पूछा गया है कि व्हाट इज द एनर्जी, यानी कि एनर्जी कितने से बढ़ेगा. अब आपको पता है यहाँ पे किसकी बात हो रही है? चार्ज और सी की. So we can use the formula half Q square by C. Therefore, the difference in energy या increases जब पूछते हैं, that is basically asking you E2 minus E1, क्योंकि चार्ज बढ़ गया. अगर चार्ज बढ़ेगा तो एनर्जी बढ़ेगा, क्योंकि it is half Q square upon C. Q is directly proportional to the energy. तो यहाँ पर हम क्या करेंगे? हाफ और C कॉमन लेंगे और यहाँ पर लिखेंगे Q2 square minus Q1 square. I hope you understood this. Because the formula is half Q square upon C और सिर्फ Q चेंज हो रहा है, इसकी वजह से हाफ Q 1/2C को रखते हुए हम Q2 square minus Q1 square करेंगे. So if it had not struck you, you can quickly do it on a piece of paper as I do. 10 to the power minus 6. It will be 0.5 का square, that is 25 into 10 to the power minus 2 minus 10 to the power minus 2. है कि नहीं? क्योंकि 0.1 का मतलब होता है 10 to the power minus 1. तो minus 1 का square हो जाएगा 10 raised to minus 2. ये कितना आने वाला है? So यहाँ पर हम 10 to the power minus 2 को अगर कॉमन ले लेते हैं बाहर, तो 25 minus 1 अंदर आएगा. इसका मतलब है ये हो जाएगा 10 to the power minus 2 upon 2 to 48 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 24. ये ऐसे आएगा. अगर ऐसा हो रहा है, then 24 will cut how many times? 2 times. And 1/4 is 0.25. अब पावर देखते हैं, इंटू 10 to the power minus 6 ऊपर जाएगा, प्लस 6 हो जाएगा, प्लस 6 and minus 2 is 4, और यहाँ पर हमें मिलेगा 2500 जूल, which will match to answer option B. This is the correct answer for question number 5. I hope it is clear to everybody. Yes, when I'm writing, there will be a change in the voice because I'm not using my headphone today. So that's why you will find a variation in the voice, because when I'm writing, I will be going from here and here. But I'm sure it is audible to you. So I'm sure you will be able to catch up. This is the answer, 2,500 joules. So I hope you're learning something from these 5 questions. These were examination oriented based on this. I'm going for the next 5. Please take this down quickly. Please take it down, and I'm giving you the next 5. Are you ready for the next 5? So I want to see how many of you all can do it on a stipulated amount of time. If you want to take it down, you can take it down. Shall I wait? Yes, you will get this solution PDF, but you will not get the form. The Google form won't be accessible. You will get the PDF of the PowerPoint. But I want you to try, because if you don't try, then you will never test yourself based on time. So are you ready for the next one? You have 4 minutes to answer this one. You have to try. Ready? Okay, I'm sending 1, 2, 3. Please access it. If you have any problem, then you tell me. But I'm sure everyone can get access to it. Start. Try to do it. I want everyone answering it. I would like everyone to answer it. Have you finished, Harsh? Have you attempted the questions? Yeah, this is not going to be easy, Harsh. Have you finished attempting the form that I just sent? Why are you chatting on the chat box, Harsh? How many of you all completed? Try how much ever you can. I'm closing the session. So I'm closing the form now. So how many of you all were able to do? Okay, I can see 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 24 students could complete. Okay, how much did you all get? How much did you all get? Is it a good experience? Are you able to do? Okay, so Rasika, okay. Okay, Nusrat, Isha, Pratham. I need the scores. Don't just tell me yes. Just tell me how much you got. Yeah. I'm not going to judge anybody. I just want to know. It's just to see that, where the difficulty, which question was difficult for you? From 6 to 10, which question was difficult? You are supposed to write that down. When you're solving it, you just have to do some rough work on a paper and you have to tell me which question you found difficult. So let's move ahead with the sixth question and see what happened to the sixth question. तो क्या ये sixth वाला question था? Was this your sixth question? तो यहाँ पर एक series combination की बात हो रही है. A series combination of N1 capacitors, each of value C1, is charged to a potential difference of 4 volt. When another parallel combination of N2 capacitors, each of value C2, is charged by a source of potential difference V, it has the same total energy stored in it as the first combination has. यानी कि वो बता रहे हैं कि the source of potential, यानी कि जो potential है सीरीज और पैरेलल में वो इक्वल है. पहले क्या दिया N1 कैपेसिटेंस जो N नंबर ऑफ कैपेसिटेंस है, फर्स्ट स्टेप CS is equal to C1 upon N1 is charged by a potential difference of 4 volt. So I don't know what you thought. इसलिए एनर्जी क्या रहेगा, आपका एनर्जी सीरीज क्या रहेगा, CS into V square. So it is CS into V कितना है 4 volt. तो 4 into 4 volt का square. उसके बाद when another parallel combination आया, मतलब second case में आपको parallel लेना है, तो what is CP? It is N2 of C2 because हम NC लेते थे. N2 of C2 जब हम NC लेते थे, उसके बाद so WP is going to be half of N2C2. Yeah, I can write it as CP also. N2C2 into V square. So मुझे सीरीज भी मिल रहा है और मुझे पैरेलल भी मिल रहा है. अब दोनों का मतलब सीरीज और पैरेलल का एनर्जी क्या है, सेम है. सीरीज इज इक्वल टू पैरेलल. इसका मतलब हाफ हाफ तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा. क्या मिलेगा, यू विल गेट C1 अपॉन N1. 4V का स्क्वायर मतलब 16V स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू N2C2V स्क्वायर. V square कैंसिल हो जाएगा. व्हाट इज C2? C2 is going to be 16C1 upon N1 N2. How many of you tried this question? Did you try this question? The answer for this is 16C1 upon N1 N2. Which option therefore it is? It is the option number 4. Option number 4. You want to take it down? You can take it down. Because you don't know when the PDF will be uploaded. So it's better to take it down. Completed? You can take a screenshot also. Moving on to the next question. There are 3 charges, each plus Q, which are placed at the corners of an isosceles triangle ABC of sides BC and AC, which is having equal to 2A. D and E are the midpoints of BC and CA. That means BC and AC here is equal. The work done in taking a charge from D to E. Now, as this points, ये जो point है आपका D और E, अगर ये part और ये part equal है और उन पे charge है, that is plus Q on each of it. Remember that these 2 points are having the same position, and thereby they will have the same potential. क्योंकि दोनों का पॉइंट क्या है, इट इज अ मिड पॉइंट ऑफ AC एंड इट इज अ मिड पॉइंट ऑफ BC. एज दे आर इक्विपोटेंशियल, अगर हम कोई भी चार्ज को D से E लेके भी जाएंगे तो भी आपका आंसर क्या आने वाला है, 0. बिकॉज वर्क डन क्या होता है, Q इंटू V होता है. वर्क डन इज Q इंटू V होता है. बट इक्विपोटेंशियल के लिए अगर पोटेंशियल 0 है इक्विपोटेंशियल सर्फेसेस है. You remember actually work done क्या होता है when we move a charge? It was q times of, if you remember, it was destination minus initial. है कि नहीं? So यहाँ पर potential difference ही zero हो जाएगा क्योंकि it is equipotential. Hence the work done will be zero. Next question. Okay. How many of you all got this question? This is question number 13. A charge Q is enclosed by a Gaussian spherical surface of radius capital R. अगर radius double हुआ, then what happens to the flux? Flux क्या surface पर depend करता है? Flux किस पर depend करता है? Flux depends on the summation of the net charges upon epsilon naught. Gauss's law. वो डिपेंड करता है नॉट ऑन एनी रेडियस, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन चार्ज एंड एप्सिलॉन नॉट. इसलिए आंसर ओवर हियर वाज ऑप्शन 3. इट रिमेन्स द सेम. So I hope many of you all got this correct. This was question number 13. Question number 14. This was a question of the corners of a square which is given as plus q minus q minus q. And the electric potential हमें ढूंढना था at this point A between the two charges plus q and plus q. Were you able to do this question? Now here you have to take the net potential. You have to take the net potential and you have to find the potential at point A, which is between plus q and plus q. तो क्या हम बोल सकते हैं कि प्लस क्यू और प्लस क्यू का डिस्टेंस एल एल होगा? प्लस क्यू और प्लस क्यू का डिस्टेंस एल एल होगा, यानी कि प्लस क्यू पॉइंट ए से एल के डिस्टेंस पे है, नीचे वाला प्लस क्यू भी पॉइंट ए से एल की डिस्टेंस पे. व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन? वी आर गोइंग टू गेट कितने चार्जेस हैं टोटली? कितने चार्जेस हैं टोटली? So there is going to be an effect of this charge on it. There is going to be an effect of this charge on it. There is going to be an effect of this plus q on it. ऐसे हालत है. You agree? So यहाँ पर कुछ लोगों का गलती हो सकता है because if you don't know this distance from minus q to a, then there could be a problem. So in if you take plus q and plus q, यानी कि जो positive charges हैं, it is at a distance of L from A. Yeah, I'll just try an alternative. Just wait a minute. I'll just try some alternative. 1 minute. Is it clear now? Can you hear me? There is going to be some this thing because of the audio, but am I clear? Yeah, sometimes there could be a variation. Please bear with me today. So first I'm writing the equation of the potential formula for both the plus Qs. तो जो दोनों plus Q है, उसका potential क्या आएगा? It will come twice because it's because of plus Q on the top and plus Q of the bottom. तो दोनों को मिला के it will be twice of K times Q upon L. And because of minus Q, it will be twice of, क्योंकि minus Q दो जगह पे है, so it will be twice of minus KQ upon root of 5 times of L. हमको दोनों को ऐड करना है, हमको दोनों को जो है ऐड करना है, therefore हमें टोटल पोटेंशियल मिलेगा एज, दोनों को हमें क्या करना है, ऐड करना है, तो 2KQ अपॉन L जो है हमें कॉमन मिलेगा एंड therefore we will get 1 minus 1 upon root of 5. This is the correct answer. That means the answer to this question is option 3. Were you able to get this answer? This is if you know the distance between minus Q and minus Q, तो ही आप सबको ऐड कर सकते हैं. The distance between minus Q and point A is the distance root 5. Because side is 2, na? 2L is the total side. And one side is L. So resultant क्या आएगा? It will be 2L square plus L square. Distance लेना है ना? ये जो पार्ट है, ये वाला जो पार्ट है, उसका एक साइड 2L है और एक साइड L है ना, यहाँ पर L होगा ना, और ऊपर वाला पार्ट 2L है. So what will be the total distance? It will be under root of 2L square plus L square. So this is going to become 4 2L the whole square and L square. So it will become root of 5L only ना. तो इसका ये मतलब है कि ये वाला पार्ट root of 5L है. और हमने हमारे पास दो चार्जेस हैं माइनस क्यू के, तो वो डिस्टेंस हमें डबल लेना है और फिर हम समेशन ले रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ प्लस क्यू, बिकॉज ऑफ प्लस क्यू, बिकॉज ऑफ माइनस क्यू, बिकॉज ऑफ माइनस क्यू. Anybody has doubt in this question? Anybody has doubt in this question? So you have to take plus q from either sides and minus q. That's what you have to do. Moving on to the next question. A parallel plate condenser has an electric field E If the distance between the plates is D and area is A, what is the energy stored in the condenser? It is very simple. Use half CV square and C का फॉर्मूला डाल दो. एंड E इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है? V अपॉन D. तो V क्या होगा? E इंटू D. सॉल्व करो और मुझे बताओ विच आंसर विल मैच. Which answer will it match? How many of you all got this correct? Were you able to substitute? So this is an important question. These kind of questions come in the examination. So the first 5 that you did was CET. The next 5 that you did was NEET. Did you get the fourth option, everyone? Half epsilon naught E square AD. Can I move to the next set? Are you ready for the next set? Let's see how you improve. Can you try the next set of questions? The next 5. Ready, guys? Half CV square में C is equal to A epsilon naught A by D. Right? C का क्या होता है? A epsilon naught by D होता है ना? And V is equal to क्या होता है? E into D. Because E is equal to V by D. So I'm going to send the next set. Are you ready? Start, please. You have 4 minutes. Please start. Have you finished? Quickly increase the speed. Try to submit. One minute, last 1 minute. जिनका हो गया मुझे बताए कि कौन सा डिफिकल्ट लगा था क्वेश्चन और कितना मार्क्स आया। Have you completed? सबका हो गया? सबने कंप्लीट किया? कंप्लीटेड? Can you hear me? So could you tell me that which questions did you find difficult? Was this question number 11? I can see that 17 people have responded. All of you must try solving, otherwise practice nahi hoga. This is the best way to do it. Current batch जो examination देने जा रहे हैं, वो full speed पे करते हैं. The response is like 49 and 50 people attempting at a time. So you have to try to attempt the questions in a limited time. That is where you win. So let's take on to this question and see how many of you were able to answer. Now, this was very simple. Question number 11 का answer आपका क्या है? Because this is a repeated question. So surface density of a sphere, जो थोड़ी देर पहले हमने किया, उसको ही लिखा है उन्होंने. So which one is correct here? थर्ड ऑप्शन करेक्ट है. हाउ मेनी गॉट दिस करेक्ट? क्योंकि ये रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन है, थोड़ी देर पहले यही सॉल्व किया था फर्स्ट सेट में, इसलिए आंसर ऑप्शन सी है. द इलेक्ट्रिक इंटेंसिटी एट अ पॉइंट नियर अ चार्ज्ड कंडक्टर. याद रखना प्लेट के लिए वो सिग्मा अपॉन 2k एप्सिलॉन नॉट है, और अगर कोई भी दूसरा चार्ज है, दैट मींस एनी सरफेस, एनी इरेग्युलर सरफेस रहेगा, कोई भी सरफेस रहेगा, उसके पॉइंट मतलब अ पॉइंट क्लोजर टू इट अगर हम लेते हैं, then if you had not got this answer, it is sigma upon k epsilon naught. So for any shape of a conductor, the electric intensity is given by sigma upon k epsilon naught. Okay. The electric field intensity at a point, अभी मैंने बताया near and outside, यानी कि जो पहला जो अभी बताया मैंने वही है. E1 क्या होगा? एनी बोला ना, तो सिग्मा अपॉन के एप्सिलॉन नॉट. थिन प्लेट क्या होगा? थिन प्लेट का डेरिवेशन हमने किया है, तो इट इज सिग्मा अपॉन 2k एप्सिलॉन नॉट. दोनों का रेशियो निकालना है, तो अगर हम दोनों का रेशियो निकालेंगे, व्हाट विल यू गेट? यू विल गेट E1 अपॉन E2 इज इक्वल टू क्या बचेगा यहाँ पर? 2. सो व्हाट इज द रिलेशन? E1 is twice of E2. C will be the right answer. Next question. An infinitely long cylinder. We have done this. The radius is 3 mm. Dielectric constant is given as 6.28 and sigma. ये sigma दिया है कि क्या दिया है? It's coulomb per meter square. Is it sigma or lambda? Is it sigma or lambda? This is sigma because it is coulomb per unit area. Coulomb per meter square दिया है. अगर lambda दिया होता, then it would be coulomb per meter. Now, which formula to use? We know just now we have done what is E. E is nothing but sigma capital R upon epsilon naught. अब यहाँ आएगा K epsilon naught small r. So therefore, what is sigma? Sigma is 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. Capital R matlab radius of the cylinder is 3 mm upon K is 6.28 multiplied by epsilon naught is 8.854. इसको आप 9 भी ले सकते हैं into 10 to the power minus 12 into small r, that is 1.5. If you calculate this, now you can do it in many ways. Either keep it like this, or you can multiply and divide by 4 pi. Can anybody tell me why I'm doing this? If I multiply and divide by 4 pi, then the calculation slightly becomes easier because 4 pi epsilon naught कितना होता है? 4 pi epsilon naught क्या होता है? 9 into 10 raised to 9 होता है. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught can be written as 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 4 into मैंने कहा आप 3.14 को 3 ले लो into sigma, that means sigma r यहाँ है, I'm taking it as 12 into 10 raised to minus 9 upon k और r बचा, that is 6.28 into r कितना है? R is 1.5. This makes the calculation slightly easier. I hope you understood what I said. अगर आप multiply and divide by 4 pi करेंगे, तो 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 raised to 9. इससे आपका calculation थोड़ा easier हो जाएगा. Can you quickly tell me which answer? Please calculate everybody. It's an easy calculation. You can cancel and tell me how much you get. Please try. सिक्स पॉइंट टू एट को आप 6 ले लो. 6.28 को आप 6 ले लो. Take it as 6. So the answers will be faster. So 3 will go 2 times. 2 will go 2 times. 15 नीचे I can write it as 15 into 10 raised to minus 1. So 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. So tell me how much is 9 8s are 72 upon 5. 72 upon 5 कितना आ रहा है? +9 और -9 पावर कैंसिल हो गया. 72 upon 5 कितना आ रहा है? Are you getting 14.4? Are you getting 14.4? So 14.4 into 10 कितना हो गया? 144. Are you getting the calculation? कैसे करना है? This is based on calculation. So 72 upon 5 into 10 will give you 144. This is 144 correct answer. Want me to repeat again? What I said is E, what I said is E is sigma capital R upon epsilon naught small r. यहाँ पे डाइलेक्ट्रिक दिया है इसलिए K आएगा नहीं, तो यूजुअली K1 होता है. What I said is multiply and divide by 4 pi. Why? If you do this, you will get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, which is यानी कि ये 4 pi यहाँ का और ये epsilon naught will give you 9 into 10 to the power 9. Is it clear, Vishal? Into sigma is given to you as how much? 4 micro. That means sigma is 4 into 10 raised to -6. Capital R is given to us 3 mm, which is 3 into 10 raised to -3 और 4 पाई बचा, राइट? सो 4 पाई को आप क्या लो, 4 into 3 ले लो. सो 4 3 कितना होता है, 12 ले लो. ठीक है, यानी कि हम राउंड ऑफ कर रहे हैं. 3.14 को 3 ले लिया, डिनोमिनेटर में k आया है. 6.28 को 6 ले लो. एंड स्मॉल आर कितना दिया है, 1.5 को मैं लिख रही हूँ 15 into 10 raised to -1. Now see the calculation. It's very simple now. 3 गया 2 times, 2 गया 2 times, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. So बचा क्या, न्यूमरेटर में आप देखेंगे +10 to the power 9 और ये -6 और ये -3 -9 कैंसिल हो गया. तो बचेगा 72 अपॉन 5 इंटू ये 10 raised to -1 जो नीचे है वो ऊपर चला जाएगा. Therefore, the answer will come 144 Newton per coulomb. Is it clear? Yeah, so you have to always try to do the calculation in a very, yes, easy way. So rounding off सीख लो. This was very simple. What is the meaning of TNEI? TNEI का मतलब है total flux, Gauss's law. 3 charges +5, +7 and -4 are situated within a closed surface. एक closed surface के अंदर, एक closed surface के अंदर 5 है, 7 है और -4 कूलम है. बाहर -5 है, -7 है, 4 है. किसको लेना चाहिए, जो अंदर है या बाहर है? किसका समेशन लेते हैं गॉसेस लॉ में? गॉसेस लॉ में उसी को लेते हैं जो एनक्लोज्ड होता है, जो इनसाइड होता है. सो व्हाट शुड बी द एडिशन? 5 + 7 -4. आंसर क्या आएगा? Yes, very good. +8 is the answer. Very good. So how many of you all got this correct? How many of you all got this correct? Don't get scared with TNEI. TNEI stands for total normal electric induction, which is nothing but electric flux. Total normal electric induction. याद है अपना ये फॉर्मूला रहता है, phi is equal to summation QN upon epsilon naught. तो जब ये इधर चला जाता है ना, मतलब epsilon naught into phi को हम TNEI बोलते हैं. एप्सिलॉन नॉट इंटू फाई को हम TNEI बोलते हैं, टोटल नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रिक इंडक्शन. इसलिए हम इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं, इसमें हम समेशन ऑफ चार्जेस निकाल रहे हैं. इसलिए हमारा आंसर है +8. जरा सा गड़बड़ होगा तो आपका आंसर -8 हो जाएगा, इसलिए यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. Have you understood? Any doubt in the past 15 questions we did? Anybody, any doubt in the 15 questions we did? Previous slide? Yeah. Vishal, this is the previous slide. Anyone who has any doubt, please ask me right now. Were you able to keep up with the time? Was it beneficial to you? क्योंकि हम अभी जो करंट बैच है, जो MHCET नीट देने इस साल जा रहे हैं, हम उनके साथ यही कर रहे हैं. लाइक ऑल द लेक्चर्स दैट आई कंडक्ट आर स्पीड बेस्ड. तो आपको थोड़ा सा आई हैव गिवन टाइम, फॉर देम आई गिव देम वेरी लेस टाइम. Time will never be sufficient, Pratham. You cannot do aram se. Every question has to be done in 30 seconds. So this will help you to realize, ki, am I fast enough? Okay. So I hope this is clear to everybody. So that's it from me today. Thank you so much. And let me see if I can fix my audio system. Okay. Thank you and bye-bye and take care for your patience. I hope it was beneficial. Take care, everybody.